All right, number 20. Cliff?
Peter, I've got 3 questions. The first one
Well,
is...
you only get one, though, because we got a lot of people that
Okay,
still
they're very
have to
quick,
go.
though. They're very quick. The first,
Sorry, one.
do you see any states seceding from the Union, for instance, Texas?
You know,
And what would you do about it?
All right, I'll give you that.
but, you know, I can see, depending on, you know, what we do and how high the federal government tries to raise taxes, if they try to close the funding gap with higher taxes, certainly states that pay a lot of taxes, Connecticut should be one of the first to secede, because we pay a lot more. We're one of the highest on the list. And we pay, I think for every dollar we pay, we get 65 cents back as far as spending in our state. So the federal government is a huge net drain to the state of Connecticut. So Connecticut would certainly benefit if it was its own country. But as things get really bad, there are going to be certain states that are going to look at these numbers and are going to want out. I mean, it's possible that states like Texas, states like Alaska, there can have a secessionist movement. I mean, as things get really bad, as the federal government gets more and more oppressive, I would hate to see that happen, because the last time that happened, it was a civil war, and it was the bloodiest war in American history. I don't know. I think it would be very difficult. I know Texas has the constitutional right to secede, because they actually made that a condition of joining the Union, that they could leave if they... I'm not sure what the process is. Does the legislature just vote for it? Does it have to be up for it? I don't know. But I don't know, what would the federal government do? Would they say, look, you can leave, but you still got to pay for your share of the national debt. You still got to make your Social Security, payments? I don't know what would happen. Would there be a war? I mean, would there, I don't know, would we threaten them with nuclear weapons? What would we do? I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't get to that. But look, as things start to unravel, look, the Soviet Union unraveled, right? The whole thing was the whole empire, and all the countries just broke apart, right? So, there always is that risk. If we continue down this path and we destroy our currency, right, and we have runaway inflation, and then the government puts in price controls to stop the price from going up, but then that doesn't work. And then they make these black markets, and they make it illegal, and people are, either you wait online for 3 or 4 hours to buy a container of milk, or you risk going to jail buying it on the black market. Well, if the country gets that bad, and crime is running out of control, and there's blackouts, and I don't know. We're going to have to do the right thing at some point to avoid all that, because I know that what we're doing right now will produce those conditions. The longer we wait to do the right thing, the more difficult it becomes, and the harder it is, because the problems get that much worse. But we are on that slippery slope right now.
Do you have a gun permit, by the way?
21?
Not yet. I don't want to. I should be armed, though. I do have a German Shepherd with big teeth.
Yes, sir.